Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here in the back room at Norman's Rare Guitars. Welcome back to another earth-shattering week of Guitar of the Day. Oh, I'm running a little behind today. I got in late.
Woo!
Had the old baby moon with my wife this weekend. We milked it. I strolled in about 2.5 hours late today, but it was all good. Up in Santa Barbara, this place called the Montecito Inn, Charlie Chaplin's old hotel and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Ooh.
We had a great time. What's the worst that could happen? She's already pregnant, you know? Let's see. The Electric 12 from Saturday, that's gone. 0018 with the tags from Friday, that's gone. The gold jazz bass from Thursday,
It's gone.
that's gone too. I haven't done one of these since Thursday. I was just going through. Of the last 30 Guitar of the Days we did, 16 of the guitars are gone. Let's recap. So we had the Electric 12, 0018, the gold jazz bass, the Tennessean, the Ovation Magnum bass, that just went. The Epi Casino's gone. The Guild F412 went. The Competition Mustang, the 67 Jag, the 59 6120, the 1880s Martin. That was the 300th episode of Guitar of the Day. 57 Strat, 62 Jazzmaster, 62 jazz bass, and the Ibanez Musician. Oh, and the V2. 16 out of 30. Not bad. But we're starting a brand new week. Still Telly drought here. I got something cool. I promised you a junior. It's kind of like a junior. It's out of juniors too. We're selling a lot of guitars, as you can see, man. Why don't you guys come back and see what I got for you today? This thing's from 1962. This is an original Epiphone Coronet. Original Heritage Cherry finish. Single Dogear P-90. Oh yeah, that's the Epi Junior. We did that black Coronet, the 59 Coronet, maybe 2 months ago. That was the thick slab body. That was the 59. That's kind of the first version of that. When you get to 1960, a couple things happen. In 60, first year, they got rid of the New York pickup and they started going to just the Gibson Dog-Ear P-90 like they did on the Juniors. In 60, they also made the bodies a little bit thinner, and then they started to round the edges as well. The first ones were just a big thick slab like a Telecaster, kind of still squared on the edges. So this is kind of version 2. Still has the squatty 3 per side headstock. Once we get the year after this, 63, this bass horn gets a little bit longer and we go to the 6 on a side bat wing headstock. So this still has kind of the earlier features, still 1 11/16 at the nut, kind of got that slim taper neck like you would see on a 62 Gibson as well, kind of thin but wide and flat. Still dot inlays. This one has wraparound tailpiece. By this time you'll see some with the short Maestro tremolo and some with the wraparound tailpiece. This is obviously the more desirable version, just the stop tail version. I got the Ripon Gibson P-90 single coil pickup in the back. Got the cool Batwing pick guard as well. Why aren't these more popular? Because it says Epiphone, you know? This is not the Epiphone that's at the Guitar Center down the street from you, man. This is different. This is, you know, Epiphone was their own company, Gibson's biggest competition really throughout the 40s and 50s. Once you get to the end of the 50s, Gibson bought Epiphone. Epiphone was made in Kalamazoo by the exact same people, the exact same at the factory, using the exact same wood, using the exact same pickups and pots and everything. They're Gibsons for a little bit less money, man. This thing would probably rip an SG Junior from the same era any day of the week. But you got to know about it, and you got to be okay with it saying Epiphone on the headstock. You can't be such a brand whore. But I get it. I get brand whoredom too, man. I like it when it says Fender and Gibson too. But this thing's cool. Really, really clean. Norm's been stashing these guys for years. This is kind of a sleeper that he got turned on to a long time ago. Oh, let's go plug it in. We'll kind of, since it's the one pickup, we'll go through kind of a low, medium, and higher gain stages, kind of see what that pickup can do along that journey. Let's go plug it in, get the week underway. All right, we're out front. We have the 1962 Epiphone Coronet, original cherry red finish, single Dogear P-90. Going into a Blues Junior today. All the EQs at noon, a little bit of reverb. We're starting with the input volume on about 3. We're gonna stick on the cleaner side. We'll kind of keep getting it dirtier as we go. This is on the cleaner side here. right, we got the amp volume now turned up to about 6. Get the amp moving a little bit hotter here. Let's try it with the slide, see what this thing can do. Cool, let's turn up that amp one more time. Let's get this thing really glowing here. Let's put it on about 9. See what this thing can do on the higher gain side. It, man, from 1962, Epiphone Coronet, the Epiphone version of the Les Paul Jr., a little bit thicker than an SG Jr. It's got the rounded contoured bodies. This is kind of version 2 of the Epiphone Coronet before we go to the ones that have the little bit longer horn and the 6 in line. This one's really clean, original cherry finish, unbound neck, single dog ear P-90. There's your first guitar of the day for the week. We will see you guys back here tomorrow for another episode. Till then, follow me on Instagram at Mark Agnesi. Follow the store at Norman's Rare Guitars, and check this and the rest of these out online at normansrareguitars.com. See you guys back here for another episode tomorrow. Peace.